Welcome students. Today's topic is unit number 7. The title of unit number 7 is The Aged Mother. Today we will do book exercise class 10 subject English. Now coming to choose the correct option. Number 1. Shinano, the town where they lived, was governed by a despotic leader. In this sentence, the word despotic means that dash. Despotic means the governor was a cruel man. Option number C is correct answer. He lifted his helpless old mother to his back and set out on his painful journey up the mountain. The journey was painful because the mountain was steep and he was to abandon his mother. Option number C is correct option. Number 3. The son decided to take her mother back to his hut because he was greatly moved by the pains she took to guide him back his home. Option number D is the correct answer. Number 4. The saying, with the crown of snow, there cometh wisdom. With the crown of snow, there cometh wisdom means that dash. It means that wisdom comes with the passage of time. Number 5. His demand was that his subjects should present him with a robe of ashes. Using the contextual clue, the word subjects in this sentence means. In this sentence, the subject means citizens. Now coming to exercise B, translate the following passage from English to Urdu. So this is your part of job to be done. You have to translate this paragraph into your activity copy. Now coming to further exercises which are comprises of modal verbs. So before solving the exercise, we will discuss what are modal verbs. Modal auxiliary verbs. These are should, ought to, must, can, may, will, shall. So first of all, how to use should. Should is used to express obligation, advice and duty. There is no past form of should. Number 1 example is you should respect your elders. Number 2, you should not talk when your teacher is teaching. Number 3, should they join their duty in proper uniform. So there is the use of should in affirmative sentence, in negative sentence and interrogative sentence. Ought to. Should and ought to are similar in usage and can often replace each other. You ought to respect your elders. You ought not to talk when your teacher is teaching. They ought to join their duty in proper uniform, shouldn't they? So this was the use of should and ought to. Now coming to the use of must. Must is used to express necessity or obligation and compulsion. The past form of must is had to. So the present form is must. For example, you must offer prayers on time. You must not backbite. Must I go earlier? You had to offer prayers on time. You had not to backbite. Had I to go earlier? Now coming to the use of can and could. Can and could both express ability, power or permission. Can is present while could is its past form. So can is present form. Examples are he can walk, he cannot run, can she speak English. Past of can is could, he could walk, he could not run, could she speak English. Now coming to the use of may and might. May and might both express possibility, permission, wish or purpose for present or future. For example, it may rain today. He may not go. May we join you? It might rain. He might not go. This is possibility. Might we join you? This is permission. Now coming to a chart which is made on your book. It is it is easier to you to locate these modal auxiliary verbs and their usage. So, ability. The modal auxiliary which shows abilities are can, could, was able to, could not, was not able to. Possibility or probability. Might, may, must, could not be, can he be. Permission, or you ask or you refuse someone. Can, could, may, might, must not, can't. Request, can, could, will. Offer, you will like, shall, I, we, or will. Suggestion, could, shall, I, or we. Advice or strong obligation, we use should, ought to, had, better. Obligation, necessity, must, have to, have, got to. Absence of necessity, need not, don't need, don't have to, didn't, did not, did not, have to. Prohibition, must not, can't. Okay, ability means काबिलियत, possibility means इम्कान, probability means शायद गालिबन, permission means इजाज़त, request means इल्तिजा, offer means पेशकश, suggestion means तजवीज़, advise नसीहत, strong obligation फ़र्ज़ ज़िम्मेदारी, obligation necessity ज़िम्मेदारी या ज़रूरत अहमियत. Absence of necessity, prohibition means mana karna. So this chart will help you how to categorize these modal auxiliary verbs according to the need of it. Now coming to book exercise, modal verbs. A. Choose the correct answer about the function of modal verbs in the following sentence. So we have to choose the correct answer about the function of modal verbs. What is the function of modal verb in the sentence? So we have to focus on the function of modal verb. May I use your mobile phone? May I use your mobile phone? It is to make a semi-formal request. To make a request. So it will lie in the category of request. So it is in the category of request. You may check it later. To make a semi-formal request. You must not walk on grass. You must not walk on grass. Over here, must not is functioning as for prohibition. Prohibition, mana karna. So over here, B option is correct for prohibition. He should come to the meetings on time. It is to convey the idea of an obligation. जिम्मेदारी, फ़र्ज़ उसका है. So it lies in the category of obligation. Now coming to fourth one, can you help me with this exercise? To express or inquire about willingness. To express or inquire, इस बात का मालूम करना कि आया अगला बंदा आपके मदद करने के लिए राज़ी है या नहीं. You need not take your umbrella. It is not raining. Expressing lack of necessity, किसी चीज़ की ज़रूरत ना होना, अहमियत ना होना. Could you say it again more slowly? To make a request. So could is used for making a request. The weather will be hot enough to go to the beach this weekend. So it is to make a prediction. Prediction पहले से, prediction means पेशन गोई करना. Now coming to the eighth one, the dog would bark every time the doorbell rang. So it is to show habitual activity. Habitual activity आदतन, हर वो काम जो कि आदतन होता है, जब बेल बजती है तो ही dog will bark. Shall I help you with your luggage? For offering someone help. So it is offering someone help. Can you help me with this exercise? Requesting someone for help. Now coming to Next exercise, which is choose the most appropriate answer to express the idea specified in the parenthesis. You don't look well, you dash see a doctor. So it is an advice. The function of an auxiliary verb is in terms of advice, so we will use the suitable auxiliary over here. We will use suitable modal verb over here. So you don't look well, you should see a doctor. It is advice. You should see a doctor. Dash take a message please. Could you take a message please? It is a request. Whose book is this? I am not sure. It dash be Amara's possibility. So we have to use might. Whose book is this? I am not sure. It might be Amara's. She she dash have stayed home yesterday because her little son was sick. So we have to use the function of necessity. So the correct modal verb is should. She should have stayed home yesterday because her little son was sick. You dash leave work at 3:30 today. Permission. You can leave work at 3:30 today. Now coming to regular and irregular verb. What are regular and irregular verb? A verb following the normal pattern of inflection is called regular verb. For example, reach, reached, reached. Or you can say that when we put ed along with a verb, it becomes regular verb. What are irregular verb? A verb that does not follow the normal pattern of inflection is called irregular verb. For example, go, went, gone. Now coming to regular and irregular verb exercises. Put the verb in brackets in the correct simple past form. So we have to use simple past form. Note that some of these verbs are regular and some are irregular. So yesterday Tahir, so in parenthesis in bracket there is get first form and we have to use simple past form. So we have to convert all the verbs in parenthesis into simple past form. Yesterday Tahir got up at 7 o'clock. He had a shower and put on some clean clothes. So we have used simple past over here. What is have, had. Then he had breakfast. At 7:30 he went, second form of verb of go, into the bathroom. Brushed, second form of verb of brush, his teeth, and combed. And combed is comb is first form and combed is second form. So the words with ed, these are regular verbs. Combed his hair. After that he put on his shoes and left. Leave, left, left. Leave, left his home to go to school. He took, take, took, taken. So took is second form and it is irregular verb. And took the bus which had a stop in front of his home. He got on his bus at 7:45. He got off the bus in front of the school and entered. entered, entered. It is regular verb. Entered his classroom just in time. He listened, regular verb, to various teachers from 8 a.m. to 1:35 p.m. Then he hurried, regular verb, home because he was very hungry. He ate lunch and did his homework. Later on he watched, regular verb, TV. In the evening he had dinner with his parents. After that he met some friends in the city. When he came home, he washed, regular verb, his face and brushed, regular verb, his teeth before he put on his pajamas. Finally, he recited, regular verb, a few ayat of Holy Quran in the bed late at night until he fell asleep. So, according to the direction, we have used simple past form in all the blank spaces, and most of them are regular or irregular verbs. So you have to find regular and irregular verbs. Now coming to activity. Your activity is revise modal verbs, regular and irregular verbs. Thank you.